Cuba, and everything depends on the sea. It's been a relationship of life and death, of farewells and returns, of happiness and sadness. I'm from Havana, and this sea has been my life, its history, tradition, and most of all, its valuable natural treasures.
Scuba diving drew back the curtain to underwater spectacles, allowing common people to view the marvels of the sea. But only a privileged few can see under the sea with specialized equipment, viewing the depths for extended periods that would be impossible for other human beings.
Much more important than people's underwater ability is their way of relating to and interpreting the ocean.
Blue Yemaya, 5 enjoyable chapters of passionate themes. Why is this straightforward woman so popular? Deborah Andoyo, 16 times world champion in 4 of the most difficult diving categories, including an absolute world record for men and women. Life seems like a soap opera when faced with situations like this, when the descent cage left the champion stranded for 13 endless seconds at a depth of 115 meters. Just the ascent from this dramatic record would be too much for the strongest of men.
The return always takes forever. It is the moment when my whole body longs for the oxygen, which can only be found many meters above my head. Much deeper than the sensationalism of breaking records, instants like these help me understand and respect the ocean. I would like us to share that.
Eccola, 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 eccola!
The sea also has its tropical forests, ecosystems, so lush they're only now beginning to be understood.
The warming of our seas has opened a cycle of death for coral reefs and millions of species that depend on them.
Specimens from sandy seafloors like this very rare devilfish depend on that vital chain whose origin is in the coral reef.
The coral jungle, the most dazzling of underwater spectacles, but also a warning, still in time.
Like a mermaid's song, this submerged paradise has represented the final spell for boats of all times and sizes. It is a threat comparable only to the feared pirates of days gone by.
Silent but eloquent, these imposing Cuban fortresses are witness to legendary times, including these coveted shipwrecks, objects of the dreams of treasure hunters all over the world.
The dangerous coral reef made Cuba into the island of lighthouses. It is incredible how they still have lenses from the 19th century. This was a miracle of preservation, only possible thanks to those anonymous men who keep alive the world's loneliest trade.
Blue Yemaya, the adventure of discovering one of the most suggestive islands in the world, the magic of its marine landscapes, enchantment of its people, and popular traditions. The Dolphin Cave is what the native Cubans called this place, where, according to legend, noble whales became women who granted the wishes of fishermen in exchange for the promise of not capturing any more dolphins.
Finally, the longed-for song of another intelligent being. A being that isn't from the other side of the universe, rather right here, next to us. One of the most clear-headed companions we have from another species. Weathered Cuban fishermen are lead characters in Ernest Hemingway's most famous works.
The world of Cuban fishermen, their traditions, customs, and secrets.
The tiny Cuban anchovy is the perfect bait for these seas. They swim fast in a shoal and are very slippery. For the first time, they've been filmed here at night in one of the most intense underwater experiences I can recall. My Havana is a city of fishermen. All stories come back to this seaside drive, a long line of meetings and farewells. The Malecón is our wall of love and sadness.
Blue Yemaya, 5 enjoyable chapters of passionate themes.
Ecolai, 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 ecolai!
Blue Yemaya is an experience of life, an invitation to befriend the ocean.